Audio 7.1.
A scrap metal dealer who bought an antique gold egg for $13,000 has made a profit of more than $32 million after discovering that the egg was in fact one of the famous Russian Fabergé eggs, made for the Russian royal family before the Revolution. The dealer had planned to sell it for the value of its gold and jewels, but when he researched it online, he found a news report about the 8 Fabergé eggs still missing and discovered that one of them was the egg he had bought.
A Californian couple out for a walk around their property have accidentally found 8 old tin cans full of gold coins. It is estimated that the coins are worth around $10 million. The couple's claim to ownership is strong, as the coins were found on their property, but they have still had to hand the coins over to an official while a decision is made about who the coins actually belong to.
An Italian car worker has discovered that 2 paintings hanging in his kitchen are in fact by the French painters Gauguin and Bonnard, and worth around 30 million euros. They had been stolen from a house in London in 1970, and the car worker bought them at an auction of lost property left on Italian trains in 1974. The police now suspect that the thieves must have abandoned the valuable paintings on the train, perhaps fearing arrest.
A bag containing $200,000 worth of diamonds found on the street has been returned to its grateful owner, a diamond dealer who had dropped the bag while taking the diamonds to be polished. The dealer didn't expect to ever see the diamonds again, but they were found by a young man who handed them in to the police. He has received a reward from the dealer.
Audio 7.2.
The first one just sounds ridiculous. Why would they do that? I suppose it must have been a way of making the car park look tidier or something.
No, actually, I think it might have been a safety issue. If all the cars are backed into the car parking spaces, then there will be fewer accidents when people are leaving at the end of the day.
Really? Well, I suppose it could have been something like that. What about the next one? Surely they can't have stopped them having a lunch break. That's awful.
Yeah, I agree. But a lot of places don't actually like it if you leave the office. They may have needed people to stay in order to answer the phones.
The third one seems fair enough to me. It might have been in a hot country where you need to get up early to avoid the heat of the day.
Yeah, it's fine so long as you also get to go home early or you get a long lunch break.
And what about the last one?
Someone must have spilled a drink over a computer.
Oh yes, you're probably right.
Audio 7.3. 1.
They can't have worked such long hours.
2.
They might have had a long lunch break.
3.
They must have hated their jobs.
4.
He must have been fired.
5.
He could have resigned.
6.
He may have been made redundant.
7.
They can't have been friends.
Audio 7.4.
Have you heard about these new parking meters they're bringing in? Apparently, the more pollution your car causes, the more you pay. I think it's a great idea, don't you?
Well, that's not really how I see it. My car is quite old, so I'll have to pay more. I can't afford to buy a new car, so how is it fair to make me pay more for parking as well?
I'm with you there. Everyone should have to pay the same for the same service, or it isn't fair.
You can't be serious. Haven't you seen how bad the pollution is these days? We need to encourage people to buy cars which are better for the environment. Or maybe you should just use your cars less in the first place.
Oh, come off it. You use your car all the time.
Audio 7.5.
I'm with you there.
I completely agree.
True enough.
Yes, that's spot on.
Absolutely.
I don't think anyone would disagree with that.
That's just what I was thinking.
I couldn't agree more.
That's not really how I see it.
You can't be serious.
Come off it.
I'm not sure I quite agree.
I can't agree with you there.
I beg to differ.
I'm not sure about that.
Audio 7.6.
Yes, that's spot on.
Absolutely. That's just what I was thinking.
I couldn't agree more. You can't be serious.
Come off it.
Audio 7.7. 1,
When she saw him, she screamed loudly.
2,
The man was wearing a very smart suit.
3,
There were lots of people at the party.
4,
He was crying.
5,
It was hot and sunny.
Audio 7.8. 1,
With lots of different colours.
2,
Only speaking one language.
3,
Between different states in a country.
4,
A vehicle with 2 wheels and no engine.
5,
A house which is joined to another house.
6,
Believing in your own abilities.